Hey, what's up, guys? Chris here, and back with another video. If you read the title, if you haven't actually read the title and you're reading the title, yeah, that's right. I had the other morning a creepy, literally almost near death experience. And then a while back, what some of you may not know, I also had a very creepy experience. The creepy experience, which we'll get into, is actually, it was very creepy, and it was actually a paranormal experience that I had. You're probably thinking to yourself, what? You? Oh yeah, of all people. But yeah, I did. So now I will actually get into that. So the other morning, I go up to the local one store in the mornings, the local gas station store that has the iced coffee that I get in the morning. And so on the way back, this regular truck, the lights were so bright, that's fine, whatever. Leaves me literally almost no room on the road, almost literally hits the car I was in, literally. Yeah, talk about an awful near-death experience. He was that close, no room, and I'm like, proper hello? Really? You decide to do this that early in the morning? I don't think so. Sorry, I had to have a sip of that iced coffee. Anyway, that was the problem with that. Like I said, it was horrible. Anywho, obviously I'm okay, but still, talk about coming awful close there. So yeah. Oh, ho, ho. Now, let's get into the creepy paranormal experience that I had besides. So, one day, I don't know if I talked about this in any of my videos or not. I may or may not have. I honestly don't remember if I did or didn't, but that's besides the point. If I didn't, I'll talk about it now. If I did, whatever. So let's see. I was outside one day. This was summertime, and it's it was okay out. Don't pay attention to the background noise. So it's nice out the one day. Really nice out. Obviously summertime. And so I go outside to go get my mail. So I grab my mail. And then, because the way my driveway is, here's the driveway. Kind of goes like this. And the mailbox is over here, where you have to walk a little bit out of the driveway, just a tad, to get to where my mailbox is. So, because that's how it's set up. Don't ask. So anyway, so that's how it's set up. So all of a sudden, I close my mailbox. I'm literally about a foot back into my driveway, and all of a sudden, I happen to see, just out of the corner of my eye, literally behind me, that somebody was behind me. So I'm like, that's odd. Okay, who the heck would be behind me? I look, there's this very, very tall, human-like, tall person, male, obviously it was a guy, standing a few feet behind me, here, hold on. Okay, I'm here. This was about, here. And, distance like that. And I'm like, okay. So, next thing you know, he's just standing there. Like, yeah, I see this because I look behind me and I'm like, wow, okay, you're taller than the trees. Weird. Okay, so then I look forward back to like going into my driveway. So this time I get in my driveway about a few feet, almost up to the house, and my driveway, once you're in it, it goes like, and then over here is like the house. So like I said, I'm a few feet in my driveway, like literally like a few steps. I look back, he's gone. I'm just like, whoa. Like that ain't scary? Well, it was. But I only seen it the one time, had that experience, and that was it. I do not know who this was or what it was. This was in broad daylight, I mind you. Yeah, broad daylight? Something like that? Come on. I don't get it. Like, yeah, so that's what literally ends up happening. And then I'm just like, wow. Interesting. But only a one-time thing. In broad daylight? Why, though, in broad daylight of outside? That had to happen. Well, like I said, you know what? I honestly... excuse me. This whole thing is just... Every time I talk about it, that happens. Which is weird. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, don't talk about it then. Well... It's just a whole experience that I had with it. How can you not really talk about it, honestly? Well, you know, that's literally, like, yeah, I know, that's, like, bizarre how this happened. Oh, that ain't the first time since I've lived here that things have happened. I've had things happen almost every place I've ever lived. Literally. Sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, I've had things happen almost no matter where I live. Sorry, I had to get some of that Lifesavers. Yeah, I actually like the green bag. The spearmint. Yeah, I really don't care much for the peppermint one, the blue bag. Well, yeah, I mean, it's okay, but it's not my preference. My preference is the green bag. But, you know, I understand some people don't like the green bag. Some people's preference is the blue bag. Hey, that's okay, too. Hey, either way, it's fine. So, oh. Anyway, there was something I was going to talk about on here. Oh, yeah. In my last video, I was going to mention something in there that I forgot to mention. The whole, like, tree falling down thing. When I was going to take care of something that I couldn't right away, you know, so I called the place and, well, I had went down to the place eventually, the day of that this all happened. And, you know, so I explained, you know, like what happened. You know, so everything's fine. And then, you know, about 3-4 days later, I get a letter in the mail stating that account closed. for no apparent reason whatsoever. I said, no. He said, I had went down there, talked to someone, explained all this. Everything was supposed to be good to go. Well, that's not what quite ended up happening. That place ought to be ashamed of themselves, literally. So, yeah, that's what I was going to mention in the last video, but I can't believe I forgot to mention that. Yay. Of course I did. What else is new? Yeah, well, trying to remember a lot of things lately is just horrible. I'm good at, remembering things, but I can't remember every single thing, So, like I said, that happens. But, oh my god, it was so horrible. Oh, I also want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you for being subscribed to the channel. Oh, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to like the video, and be sure to share the video. And be sure to, if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on that red notification bell button. That way, so you'll be notified every time there's a new video. Now, let's get back into the video. So, the whole paranormal experience and the near-death experience. I wonder which one's worse. That's hard to say. Although, I'm not sure. With one being worse than the other, I'd have to say the near-death experience is worse than the paranormal one. But they're also technically pretty even if you really think about it. Like I said, a lot of you, for example, you probably really don't know how my driveway is set up. If you have never been to my house before. If you have then, if you have been in my house before, then you would know how my driveway is set up. Oh, another thing we can talk about. So, every year, come wintertime, I dread it. I hate it. To be honest with you, because underneath all that lovely little snow, there's slippery ice. Yeah, that ice underneath all that snow is very, very, very slippery. And yes, I have slipped on that ice before. Youch. Yeah, well, granted, I'm okay, but, ow. I am not doing that again. That hurt, I'll tell you that much. That's, like I said, that's just, winter is just, all I see is a big, literally, an injury / accident with slipping on the ice. That's literally what it is. And it's like, okay, really? Again? It's not so much the snow. It's what's underneath the snow is the problem. Except for freezing rain, that makes the snow slippery. And the ice is already slippery, so therefore, you really can't win for losing with that. However, if you have a heated driveway, then you're good to go. Now me, I don't have a heated driveway because they're super expensive. That's why I do not have one. And if I did, that'd be great. yeah, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. And I'd have to figure out how much it would cost for the way my driveway is. Yeah. So before I even do that, there's a lot to take into consideration. Say you would like a heated driveway, and you need to find out how much it's going to cost with the way your driveway is set up, like mine. Yeah, you would need to think about that first. There's a lot to consider. There's a lot to take into consideration with that being said. Well, there's also, like I said, there's lots of other things you gotta think of too. How much it's gonna cost? Is it gonna be worth it? Like I said, there's a lot of things. But then again, I don't have one. I can't afford that. You kidding? Well, yeah, I mean, that would be nice. Not to have to worry about slipping and falling with the snow and ice. But, like I said, that's a little expensive. Ay. I mean, face it, not everyone can afford a heated driveway. I mean, yeah, it would be nice, but there's just no way. Good thing in the summertime you don't have to worry about slipping and falling on snow and ice. Thank God. Phew. That's good. That you don't have to worry about that in the summer. Unlike in the wintertime. Yeah, well, where I live. Oh, have you seen how the winters are? Where I live? Just lots of snow. And lots of ice. That's all I gotta say. Very cold. Unfortunately. Oh, and very hot in the summertime, by the way. Which, that's like that everywhere in the summer. But yeah. Is there anything else? Not that actually, well, not that I know of. But actually, speaking of things, there is something. Heck is it? Oh, yeah. Ever since my channel here has addressed a few things, my channel hasn't seemed to have had a problem. And ever since the comments were turned off, my channel also seems to have not had any problems anymore at all. I knew addressing a few things and turning the comments off, I knew that would do the trick. Oh, sounds like my cats are in the other room playing with their cat toys. Please don't pay any attention to the background noise. Yeah, don't pay any attention to that background noise. Like I said, there's a lot going on in my house. Which is fine. It's fine. Don't worry about them. Just don't worry about the background noise right now. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, what the hell is it? Oh yeah, what was it? I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, yes. The new computer chair is actually working wonders. Well, see, the old one, just from being so old, it just finally wore out. And it was time for a new one anyway, which actually worked out. I'm surprised the old one lasted as long as it did for that many years. I can't believe it still. Wow. I mean, I didn't think it was going to, but it proved me wrong. It did. Wow. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? And no, this video is not sponsored by the Lifesavers company. Nope, this video is not sponsored by that. And no, this video is also not sponsored by Sort Shops or anything. Nope, no sponsors. Or not yet, anyway. Should my videos be sponsored? Yes. But they're not, so that's fine too. There we go. Oh yeah, that's just my stuff hanging up in the background. Sorry, I had to readjust there for a minute. Is there anything else I want to talk about in my video? Yes, there is one thing. Well, one other thing. I literally had to stop shopping around in the stores because from other customers to store employees to elderly people, nothing but very rude. Like, for instance, they park right on top of you practically, so you can't get in or out of your car. That's one thing. And then they're so literally pushy. Oh yeah, they'll literally push you right out of the way, or they'll just stand there. They don't move an inch. You say excuse me, then they still stand there and still don't move an inch. Oh yeah, or they just get very nasty about something for like no reason. Even some of the employees are rude too, or they don't pay attention with them big goddamn crate things coming around that fucking corner in the aisle. Not paying attention if anybody's near or not, or paying attention to what the customers walking around the store to shop. So you're probably wondering to yourself, well, if you're not going into the store to shop, then how are you still shopping? Oh, easy. Just shopping online through the store's website. So much easier. Like online shopping, so much easier, so much better. I'd rather just deal with that instead of going into the actual stores. Well, I mean, once in a while, certain things, I'll still go into the store for. Things that are right near the register. Yeah, stuff like that. That I'll go in for. But other than that, no, I will not be going into the store. Nope. Yeah, well, that's how horrible it's gotten, to be honest with you. So, if you're experiencing the same thing, I could see why you would rather just do online shopping instead. I mean, I don't blame you. So much easier. Literally. So, I don't know if there's anything else or not. Yeah, so you're probably wondering, oh, well, how you shopping online? So, what do you just have like just like a delivery company's delivery truck just delivered to your door? Yes and no. Yeah, I mean, you could do that too. Or you could do the mobile store pickup. Which, oh, by the way, that's another issue, which we're going to cover and address that today. So, see, the problem, though, with that mobile store pickup thing is when the employees bring stuff out to your car, some of those employees can also be very rude, too. I found that out. And they have this habit of slamming your trunk down so hard when they shut it. There's this little thing in your trunk that's on the top part, like way up here. This thing, it looks like this, kind of. Like this, like, metal thing or whatever. That thing breaks. I'd hate to tell you this. Yeah, you can get it fixed and all, but you know what? And then if it breaks again, you have a problem. So yeah, but, oh no, they don't seem to think of that. Oh, of course not. Why bother? Of course they don't. Like I said, well, why should they bother thinking about that? So that's the problem right there, mobile pickup. The other problem, mobile pickup, they'll tell you, this and that's in stock. And then when it comes down to it, we had to do substitutions. Some of their substitutions are horrible. Sometimes the substitutions aren't always the best. Well, when they go do a substitution, how do they know if you're going to like what they're doing the substitution for? You know, not everyone's going to like the item that ends up being substituted with whatever they choose. Ugh. Good Lord. So yeah, that's another problem right there. So, yeah. So the other option, what you can do, you can also do the Walmart Express order to where, like, for whatever, you could have, you can have someone deliver stuff to you, and with, like, 2 hours or 3 hours for, like, I think, like, an extra $20. I think that's what it is. Sometimes it's 15, sometimes it's 20, and then other times it's 10. Sometimes it'll vary. Just depends on the time. But yeah, from what I can tell you, that's a great option. It's literally worth it. Look into it, give it a try, see what you think. I've done it. It works. It's amazing. I will literally keep doing that if I have to. Because I'm telling you right now, that's like the best thing, literally. Have someone deliver stuff to you for an extra charge. That's fine. It's better than having to go into the store and bring all that stuff home yourself. Well, the way people are these days. But yes, like I said, it's definitely worth it. It's so much better. It's great for if you're getting groceries, literally. But now, keep in mind that certain items, some things they cannot do that. Where some things sometimes you have to have a delivery company of whatever's on their thing delivered to your door, though. That's the only downfall with it. But like 2 or 3 days later. How can you go wrong? Literally. But yeah, so that's the good with that. Let's see. I don't have anything else, but thank you for watching my videos, and thank you for being subscribed. I want to thank all my subscribers. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. It's an honor to have you on the channel. Literally, it's my pleasure. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.